Hello everyone, my name is Sharnam More. My roll number is M24207 and my topic for the assignment is make or buy decisions or drop or add product decisions for the assignment. Introduction of the topic. So the first subtopic is make or buy decisions. So make or buy decisions in a company means either the company will buy a product, which is outsource a product, or they will make it, manufacture it, or insource the product. They have to decide whether to buy the product or to make the product. For example, there is a bicycle company. That bicycle company has to make seats for the bicycle. Now they have to decide whether they want to manufacture these products in their own factory or they will buy this seat from outside, from a smaller company. Whichever is less in cost will be used. The second subtopic is add or drop product decisions. Now add or drop product decisions means that a company will evaluate their company's profile and their profits and losses and how each product is performing in their company. Now depending on the performance, they will either keep a product or drop a product. If there is loss happening in the company due to a certain product that is not working well, they will most probably drop this product. If there is something trendy or people or customers demand for this certain product, maybe this production line will be added to the company. That is how add or drop a product decisions are made. Now we will be talking about the objectives of make or buy decisions. So the objectives are stated as below, which we can see already. The main objective is this, that the company should have high revenue with low manufacturing cost or low production cost with a competitive advantage. These are the main objectives, and of course that is why we compare whether we want to buy the product or we want to manufacture the product, because what will be more profitable is more important to the company. Second, we will talk about the objectives of add or drop a product decision. Now first we will be talking about adding a product decision. Here it is listed as below. It is very important that the product is in demand according to the market status. Secondly, it is because of a competitive advantage as well as to create an innovative product or with some future technology in it, etc. Then we will be talking about why we drop a certain product. First is the contribution margin is negative or it is very low. That means the product is creating a loss in the company. That is why the contribution margin is negative. That is the very first point. Second point is that maybe the product quality is not that good and customers are not satisfied with the product. And third is the demand is declining for this product. Maybe the product is obsolete, old and outdated. Now we will be talking about the methods of make or buy decisions. So there are the methods listed. I will be talking about the cost comparison calculations. So this is a comparison between the total amount required during manufacturing of that product or by outsourcing that product or buying that product. For example, I'll take the same example as before of making the bicycle seat. Now, if I am buying this bicycle seat from a smaller company, I have to check all the details and all the costs required for buying that bicycle seat from that smaller company. For example, how much the company is charging me, number one. Number two is freight charges and other miscellaneous charges, all are combined. Then we talk about manufacturing a product. We also look into all the smaller details, how much cost is required to manufacture this bicycle seat. For example, labor cost, material cost, other expenses, factory expenses, electricity, water, etc. Now we calculate the total cost of manufacturing this product and we calculate the total cost of buying this product. If the cost of manufacturing is more, then we go for the buying option. If the cost of buying is more, then we go for the manufacturing option. So this is the method of cost comparison calculation. Now we will be talking about the add or product decisions method, which is the customer market approach. The other options are here. We will be talking about customer market approach. This is where they see what the customers like, what are the trends, what is the demand going on, and according to that they add or drop a product. For example, there is a skincare company and they have multiple products. For example, they have a face cream as well as they have hair care products. They will see what the customers demand more. For example, the customers like the face cream more than the hair care products, and the hair care products are causing a loss to the company. They are causing a low contribution margin to the company. So it is very obvious that they have to drop the hair care products from the company. Now here is an example of make or buy decisions which we can see on the screen. As you guys can see, the total costing of the manufacturing of this product in an XYZ company is given, as well as the total costing of buying this product from another company is also stated. Now we compare the two costs given and we go for the cost which will be less and which will be beneficial for our company. Now I would like to conclude and give a final conclusion for today's presentation. First is that make or buy decisions is a very important and key decision making theory which is required in a company. This will help to gain profits, to have a higher revenue and invest capital markets, at the same time have a higher competitive advantage. Now we will be talking about the conclusion of add or drop product decisions. This is also very important in a company because it analyzes the current situation going on in the company. How much amount is required to manufacture a product and how much returns is that certain product giving in the company, and what are the customer reviews, what are the current trends and demands of customers. It all summarizes in this theory, and it is very, very important that a company or a firm does follow this to have better profits and have a high or a positive contribution margin. Thank you.